Waymo is a company that sits kind of in between the public and private markets, but certainly is one of the leading kind of American AI companies. And Jason, the latest news from them is that they have reached 10 million rides. And the reason why I think that matters is not just the big round number that we all love, but because they did half of that in the last 5 months, which implies about 1 million rides a month that are paid, which to me is like real commercial viability, because I have not heard a resurgence in Waymo runs over your dog or whatever. So it seems to me that as this ramps up, the technology really must be maturing to the point to which they can take on this much volume, which frankly, I think bodes well for Elon and company, because if the tech has gotten this far, maybe it's the right time to do something bigger.
The real question is, how different are these two technologies, and how big of a part is LiDAR in Waymo's success, and how big a part of Tesla's success is their generalized driving technology?
Yeah.
Waymo started with constrained areas and really trying to solve a constrained area problem where they were, let's just say, bespoke solutions, right? In a lot of cases for how to deal with this traffic circle. Now, large language models and reinforcement learning and just generalized AI is the route Elon has gone without LiDAR. And so that's the big question. That's a lot of hand wringing. And Elon restated yesterday, hey, we're going to have these Austin testing units out at the end of the month. Wisely, it seems there will be safety remote drivers. So that's unclear if those people will be one-to-one. In other words, there'll be somebody sitting there with a joystick, or like literally with a Nintendo joystick or a steering wheel at Tesla HQ, one-to-one, just so there's not somebody in the car, so you get the feeling of a Waymo, but there's literally somebody in an office somewhere driving it. Now, Waymo says, we don't do that. We will, when there's a problem, tell the AI how to solve the problem. So if the AI was stuck because it's behind an ambulance, they say, okay, is there ability to make a U-turn here? Is there an extra lane to go around it? Is there, whatever. And sometimes they will draw, from what I understand, a line of which way it should go.
Oh, that's cool.
In this case, I think Tesla's going with because they're all 5G cars, LTE, a driver, but the latency's there. So, this is going to be a very consequential month. I would say July will be the consequential month. It's only opening up 10 cars to 20 cars in a closed beta. This is also a very smart decision. Congratulations to Waymo. This is going to have zero impact on the drivers. I think what we're going to see is the same number or a growing driver base of humans for years, while the autonomous ones get put into the market. And we're going to see the humans do the routes that the autonomous ones can't. So Ubers and Lyfts will be coming to the suburbs more, doing, so it'll expand the area of ride sharing. What's that going to do? People in the suburbs who couldn't wait 15 minutes for a ride, get it down to 5, they're going to start using it. And they're going to start using it for commutes. And that's going to be super powerful. At the last Uber demo day they did a week or two ago, and you can find that on YouTube, they have a new system where you can say, this is my commute. This is the time I leave, and then it sends you active alerts. Hey, if you normally leave between 7:30 and 7:45, here's the cost. The cost is going up, the cost is going down, and this is when you should leave. So they created this very elegant product for daily commuters, which means Uber believes daily commutes are coming. The second thing is many parents are sending their kids to school in Waymos now.
I absolutely believe that, because it takes away the driver risk of having your child potentially harassed or something along those lines.
It would not be, if you're a parent, you're like, even if it's not an assault or God forbid, a sexual assault or a kidnapping, just creepy guy talking to your daughter, or
everyone's had if you know women who live in a city, they have had creepy Uber and Lyft drivers. They've told you these stories.
Ask you for a phone number. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing next Friday night? Like completely inappropriate stuff. Now that might be 1 out of 1,000 or 1 out of 10,000 rights, but for a parent, that would be a blocker, right? But you eliminate the person, and it's on an Uber Teen account, which Uber has now.
Yeah.
I think what we're going to see is autonomy takes over the city centers, 50, 60, 70% of that in the next couple of years, moving the other drivers out. The other drivers move out and get more rides that move faster. That'll net make them as much money.